Hello, friends. Welcome back. So, I decided to do a tarot reading for you. Essentially, again, two groups, group one and group two. So, this time I wanted to do something regarding your current situation and what your higher self or what your angels, your guides, your spirit guides, what do they want you to know at this point in time that is going to help you towards your future goal or whatever situation you're dealing with. So essentially, I divided for each pile. I divided it into two parts. The first part would be your oracle messages, and the second part would be your tarot cards. So let's begin for group one. So I'll just show you both the groups and you can select your pile. So essentially, this is group one and this is group two. So let me kind of open the oracle card for you. So if you want to decide like based on the picture, so that way also you can see. And this is group two. Wow, nice cards. So for the first group, your card is diligence, and for the second group your card is new beginnings. All right, so you can select, you can pause the video, you can select whichever pile you want to, and I will see you in your group timing. All right, group one, welcome to your reading. So the first card that you got was diligence. So even if you just by looking at this card, I'm feeling that there is something that you have been doing for a very long time. What does due diligence mean? That whatever you are doing, just ensure that you are taking the right measures to ensure that whatever you are doing, you are basically dotting your I's and crossing your T's, right? So have a plan, strategize what you want to do step by step, and ensure that you follow that through. And you cover all aspects. So you might be involved in whichever situation, you might be involved with whatever person, whatever your situation may be. Just ensure that you are taking the steps and you are covering yourself, basically covering all the angles. Just think about what you needs to be done, have you done it or not, and then move ahead. Like step by step, diligence is required. So basically in this card, this talks about what they do is that after the crop has after they've harvested the crop, they don't plant the next crop immediately in the fields. So they kind of leave it there. Whatever material is there, they just leave it there so that erosion can happen and all the things can happen, and the soil kind of regenerates, recuperates, and then the next they kind of plant the next crop. So that is what is expected of you. Before you start jumping into the next step or next phase, give it time. So that's the message coming through. Give time to whatever you are doing. Do not jump to the next step immediately. Think about it, give it time to rest, plan out what you want to do, follow due diligence. That's the message coming from you. Alright, so this was your first card. So now I look at the Sun card. Status. Alright. And this essentially this is number two. So number two might be important for you. So so essentially this card is Jupiter in Taurus, and it shows the card itself says status. So essentially it means that you have power, you have status, you have something that is going for you in terms of material wealth, because there is status, there is power. Jupiter itself is a planet of abundance. It is a planet of, expansiveness. So just looking at this card along with the diligence, I feel that there is something dealing with your monetary and materialistic, luxurious things, extravagant things that you want in life. You just have to be due diligent about it. That do not kind of overindulge in anything. Yes, you are blessed. You will have a lot of good fortune. You'll have a lot of abundance. But just do not, overindulge in anything. This time you have to sit back and analyze that what your priorities are. But this card itself coming out means that there you will be able to generate a lot of abundance for yourself. You will have the luxury, you will have whatever you want, but the only thing associated with it would be that just be careful not to overindulge yourself in any of that. So rest we'll see the other cards which are coming out, and then we'll kind of try to figure out the whole picture. So ascendant, entrance, look, this is so beautiful, and it's number 8. 35 is number 8. Ascendant in astrology, if I interpret it correctly, I might be wrong. I'm just learning to do that, but ascendant means something which is going to support you, something which is going to help you. So this card, the purpose of this card, why I chose this was that what like in your astrological chart, what house, what sphere of your life does your highest self want you to think about? Now there is something which is entering your life, but you need to have due diligence about it, and you need to plan. And again, the status card is indicating that this is something which you really want. You've been working for it for a very long time. You've been working hard, but just be careful that you do not overindulge. It is coming to you. So essentially something new. Look, it says ascendant entrance. Something is coming towards you. So according to like your highest self is just telling you, wait for it. It's coming. And it's something which is nice. Then again, the next two cards, I just wanted to follow it on the same lines. It says void of course. And the next card is masculine. So it sees the sun is right here, and it's Neptune, I think, Neptune, the blue planet, and you see a Mars in the background. So essentially what I am seeing, void of course, you have to, there is something, if you look at these three cards, the ascendant, the entrance, the void of course, and the masculine, these three cards right here, there is something which is coming your way. You have to plan for it. Be diligent about it, because it is something dealing with some kind of action that you will take which will help you do it. So the masculine energy does not mean a male or a female essentially, but it means the side of the brain that controls the action part. So we have two sides. We have the left side and we have the right. The left is more intuitive, I think, and the right is the doing, the logical, or it might be vice versa. Please forgive me. But a point is that the side of the brain which has to be activated is the one which wants you to do some work. The masculine, the action. There is something that you have to do. It is guiding you towards that. Void of course, essentially this is letting me know that there is something coming your way using the entrance card, but you have to chalk your course. You have to identify, what do I want to do? So your situation, it's very good. Again, whatever situation you might be, you have to chalk your path. Again, look how it's beautifully tying back into the due diligence card. You have to do something. You have to strategize. You have to lay your plans out, because something new is coming. Something good is coming. Jupiter, abundance, a lot of good things are coming your way. But just be careful that you have to void. You do not have to void your. You should know what your course is. You should know what your path is. Then the next two oracle cards that I picked out for you was Earth element, 38, stability. Again, Earth is Taurian. So Taurian energy is very, very heavy. Taurian Taurians are people who are very, very practical. They plow through a lot of stuff and they don't give up. The perseverance element is very strong, and Taurians are blessed with abundance. That's who they are. I mean, they always have whatever they want. They work hard and they get it. So Taurus basically talks about that. So again, since you got the earth element and it says stability, you are building something for yourself which will be stable. There is something very, very good coming your way by number one. And then you got the moon, soul. You see the three phases of the moon right here. So just balance out stuff. Moon basically the moon energy talks about your intuition. So you might be thinking that, yeah, we have to do this, I have to do this, but how? We always have our intuition which can guide us. The moon card is letting you know that tap into that vast resource which you have at your disposal, your intuition. That little voice which tells you, yeah, do this, this is right for you. Tap into that. It's going to really help you. Because the moon, this time, in this deck, basically it's saying that the moon is relating to your soul. So whatever you are doing, it is aligned with what you're supposed to do. You just have to get those indications from the universe. Where will you get them from? Maybe you've been seeing some repeating numbers. Maybe you've been seeing 111 or 222, or maybe some like 53, anything which is repeating, any repeating pattern. Reach out to your soul. Always reach out to your soul. It's always there to help you. So those were your oracle messages. So now let's see what your tarot cards have to tell us. So yeah, Ten of Swords. There is end of a cycle. You've been anxious about something for a very long time. The Ten of Swords indicates that. The sword indicates your intellect, your mind. There has been something which has been going on in your mind for a very long time. But essentially 10, the number 10 means it's a cycle completion. You've neared the end. See, it says ascendant and it says entrance. That is why it says that. Because this cycle, whatever the cycle was for you, it is coming to an end. You've suffered enough. The next is Two of Coins, which is the Two of Pentacles. Next is Five of Cups. Yeah. Some sort of disappointment. You're getting over some sort of disappointment. Definitely some sort of disappointment regarding you might have taken a decision maybe, and that did not turn out in your favor and you were kind of not very happy. Look, the Eight of Cups. You decided to walk away from that then. It disappointed you, but somehow you felt that no, I just don't want this anymore in my life. I don't want this energy in my life anymore. So you decided to walk away from it. The Eight of Cups indicates that. And look, Three of Cups, the next card that comes out. This indicates you're going to, whatever situation you might be going through it right now, but just be rest assured that whatever it was, you will get over that. You might be disappointed at this point in time, but you will get over that and you will move away from that situation. So don't think you're going to hang in there and just kind of think about it and, like they say, reminiscence over things that are like, don't cry over spilled milk. You're not going to cry over spilled milk. You just pick yourself up and move on, because something new is coming for you. Three of Cups, this indicates happiness, celebration. You will be celebrating soon with your family, with people who love you. Celebrating, I don't mean like, you might even have like a literal celebration, a birthday or something or whatever, but it means that there will be something that you will be happy about and which your family will also be happy about very soon. So you will be overcoming that period. And Five of Swords. Again, just there is a little something that do not fall into controversy again. There might be people who might want to pull you back into that lower vibration. See, in a, how do we, our emotions are what? They are vibrations. When we are happy, they're like, oh, she's glowing, or she's green with envy, or she's red with rage, or she's black with anger. You know, why do we associate colors with how we are feeling? Because that, emotion itself is an energy. And in science, in physics, we say that every energy is associated with a frequency, with a wavelength, right? So you have the red, which is on one kind. All of us, we've heard of the VIBGYOR, the violet, blue, indigo, green, yellow, whatever, that pattern, that spectrum. So each emotion that we harbor deals emits a particular frequency, which is a particular color. I mean, when someone gets really angry, you don't actually see them changing their skin color, do we? No, we don't. But why do we say black with rage, or green with envy? Because that is the color associated with that emotion. So that is a vibration. Frequency is what? A vibration, right? It's like a wavelength, it can travel like that. So what essentially people will always try to pull you down to their lower level of vibe. Low level of vibration, I mean, the color, like when you are angry, when you hate someone, when you are jealous, when you are upset about something, when you are not forgiving people, when you are hurt, pain. We don't want to be in these frequencies, right? So we have to find ourselves, we have to snap out of that. So how can you do that? If you find yourself from this happy moment, which is the Three of Cups, you think that you are falling into this Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords is confrontation. Someone might come up and say something to you which really hurts you. Or someone might come and say something to you which you really don't want to, you get upset by that. Don't get upset. When you get upset, you are passing on the power. You are giving them the power over you, right? So they can say something and they make you upset. So they'll be like, yeah, I can go and I can say whatever I want to say to this person. She or he or they will get upset, and that's it. Now, once when they are upset, they won't think clearly. And do you think then you will make best of decisions? No. So do not let anyone take your personal power away from you. That is the power you give away when you react to what people tell you. Yeah, we are human beings. We feel angry, we feel upset. We have the right to do that. But do not give that power to anyone to always put you down in those push you into those vibrations. Move up. How do you move up? Someone is saying something to you don't like. Start thinking about something which you really love. It's called the 17-second rule. Search on the internet. What is the 17-second rule? Essentially, it means for the first 17 seconds in your mind, if you are thinking about something, it's a positive thought or a negative thought, whatever it may be. Thought can be any, it can be positive or negative. As soon as 17 seconds are over, whatever type of thought you are thinking about, that starts attracting more thoughts like that. You are thinking something positive, something more positive is going to start coming your way. And after the 60-second mark is breached, yani ki 1 minute, what's happening? Your thought becomes a vibration. So, snap out of any negative vibrations. Think of the 17-second rule. Someone is making you upset, just ignore them. Start thinking in your mind about something positive. Replace the negative thought with the positive thought. Alright? So essentially, you have been through a lot. And I'm really hurt about the fact that you've been through a lot. And still there might be little things which are coming your way which might make you happy, but still people will try to push you into situations which are not very nice, which are not very conducive. They might try to again, put you in confrontational situations, put you in situations which are hurtful. But you have a lot going on. You have diligence, you have you have a lot of good things going on for you. And always look at your course, look at your soul, turn back into your soul, right? So then there was I have another deck. I just wanted some additional messages. So your higher self is saying you do not worry about the situation, Just focus on yourself. Think about, do your due diligence. You are signing a contract, for example, some contract that you're going to sign, or something, someone new is, some new project that you're going to do. Read through everything. All right, read through everything, and don't let anything harm you. Do your work. So we'll pull out some additional messages for you. Okay. Right. So, oh, you got 4. You got higher forces, so do not worry, you are fully protected. Don't worry about that. Communicating with other realms, help from higher dimensions, and divine protection. So you are protected. So don't think that, oh my god, how will I do it? No, you are protected. Then your next card you got was dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams, seeing beyond present reality, pursue your dreams. So like I was telling you initially, there is something which is coming your way. You got the ascendant entrance, something new. Maybe it'll like they are saying protection from communicating with higher other realms. Right here it says that. So maybe the higher forces, God, whoever you believe in, is communicating with you through your dreams. Just try to remember, recall like what messages came through. Did you see particular colors? Did you see particular things? Did you see particular places? Did you see a house? Did you see a particular room in the house? Right? Because everything has a meaning. Pay attention to your dreams. Then you got contracts. I just said that right in front of you, and it says contracts. Legal matters, court cases, commitments made, soul contracts. So like I said that you might be, you might be signing a contract. It just came. So yes, there might be, some of you might be, making new deals. But just remember, this deal will bring you a lot of success. It will be very good for you, but do your due diligence, all right? Do not skip on the smaller, on the finer print. Go through the fine print also, all right? And the last card, this is so beautiful. It says, in your power. Living from an empowered place, cultivating inner strength, taking your power back. Now, I just cannot make this up. What was I saying? Do not give other people your power. Do not give other people your power. Take your power back. How do you take your power back? You stop reacting to what they say. Just listen. Do not react. Just listen. So I think that was all pile 1 that I had for you. I hope you liked the reading. I don't know whether it resonated or not. However, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It is not necessary that the entire reading should resonate for you. Just take portions of what resonated and what not. So essentially your higher self is telling you that regarding your current situation, what guidance it wants to give you is that there is something new which is coming your way. It might be a contract, it might be anything that you're doing. New person, new situation, new relationship, whatever it might be, new clients, new business. But just do your due diligence, read through the fine print, and there is a lot of abundance which is associated with it, a lot of earth inner element and stability is coming through, something which is new. Time is to take action. Do not only think about it. You have to take some action. You have to lay out, this is my plan, this is my strategy. How you can get guidance from your soul. You can think about you have a lot of protection, so don't worry about that also. And just forget about the people who have hurt you. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to move forward. You have to look ahead. People, something, even a small celebration might be coming your way, but don't let other people kind of put you in a like they might try to confront you. They might try to fight with you. There might be a conflict. Stay away from the conflict. That's what your higher self is trying to tell you. Do not indulge in that conflict. Do not give into that conflict. You are much, much better than that, because a lot of good things are coming your way. Alright, pile 1, that was your reading. I hope you liked it. And I'll see you in the next one whenever I do that. Thank you so much. Hello, pile number 2. So pile number 1's reading was pretty interesting. So for you, right off the bat, new beginnings. I mean, like, I don't even think I need to translate this card, right? It simply says that, new beginnings. Something new is coming. And look at the beautiful sunrise. You see, in the forefront, the image is like dark, right? And as we move further into the background, it becomes lighter and lighter, and then you see the sun right here with the stars and everything. So essentially, at this point in time, you might be going through something which is dark, and you're like, I don't know whether this situation or this thing or whatever is troubling you will end. But your higher self is telling you with this card that do not worry. New beginnings are just on the horizon, and you're just nearly there. Alright? So the card that you got, the oracle cards, I'll keep your tarot cards on the side. So first we'll see the oracle cards. What messages are coming? So the card that you got was Mercury in Sagittarius, which is discovery. Mercury itself is the planet of communication, science, commerce. I think it rules the first house. So Mercury in Sagittarius. Sagittarian people are like what? They're very, very vocal. They're very straightforward. They're very blunt. However, they are philosophers. They are deep thinkers. They want people to like them also. That's one of the traits of the Sagittarian, Mercury Sagittarians as they call them. But this indicates that there is some sort of discovery which is going to happen. You're going to discover something, you're going to stumble upon something is going to come your way which is going to help you go towards those new beginnings. You're going to explore something new. It might be a new language, it might be a new subject, it might be a new philosophy. You might come in contact with someone who is like that, who's like your guru. You might come across that person soon, and they will help you move on your journey together. So whatever situation that you are in right now, your higher self is saying, do not worry, there is something or someone coming your way who is going to help you, or what is going to help you lead the way and take you from the darkness to the light. And this will be a new beginning for you. That's nice. Now the purpose of this card was what house. Like in our zodiac, we have various houses: the first house, second house, third house. So what is being, what is coming your way? An 8th house mystery. When I said the guru, I think I should have. I am not surprised that this also came out. Mystery. 8th house, essentially, it talks about stability. It talks about your. Just give me one moment, please. Sorry about that. So the 8th house, essentially, it talks about people, money and resources. So if you see, there is this skull which is being held by someone, some lady. You look at the hand, and there are flowers as well. So at this point in time, whenever this new opportunity comes to you, there might be someone else who's bringing this opportunity for you. Please ensure that you are not manipulated into doing it. I know this is a very strange message. I've never delivered this message like something like this to anyone, but ensure that you are not manipulating, or you are not being manipulated. You just have to have very clear thoughts in your mind as to why you are doing what you are doing. Yes, this talks about money, this talks about materialistic stuff, materialistic things, relationships. Maybe a new relationship is coming your way, but do it for the right reasons is the simplest way I can tell you. See, that's why it's saying mystery. You don't know what's going to happen, but as long as your intentions are clear, that is what matters. So this is what this particular card is trying to tell you. Whatever new things, new beginnings are coming your way, some new discoveries, some new explorations. It might be anything, but it is something new. It is and it is dealing with people. People are coming your way, but just ensure that you are not following into a manipulation, or you are not manipulating, because then it doesn't work, right? We all of us we know that. Then you got the number 2. Again, I mean, this couldn't be more clear. There will be more than one party involved. There will be more than one party involved. You see the intersection right here? This is your new beginning. Maybe you are coming from this side, from the darkness, and they are coming from the other side. You're meeting up here. This new thing, new contract, new business, new relationship, whatever project you are in, new things are happening. Or if it's already running, if it's like you're like, oh, I'm now getting a new, project soon. Something which is running, your current situation, something new is being injected into that. But just ensure what is being injected, 1, who is injecting, 2, and what are the intentions behind that injection. Just take care of that. Because you need to be sure. 2 and 4, I mean, like, wow. You got the 8th house, you got 2, and you got 4. 4, 2, again, it's like choices. You will have a choice. 2 people, you will have a choice. What do you want to do? 4 indicates, the 4th house indicates, just let me read the book, basically, because that's where this came from. I just want to read to you what it says. Here it is. And this is the one. Okay. 4. The builder, teacher, systemic, balanced, square, practical, methodological, and structured. The 4 is the number of the builder. It is a methodological, pardon me, and practical to a fault. It values systems and structures above else. Yeah, it's like basically stability and structures. You are establishing a foundation. There is some sort of a foundation that you are following, and the best way you can follow it is by being disciplined. So it's coming back. I don't know why I'm being drawn back to the 8th house. Things are coming your way, but just ensure you are not manipulating, or you are not being manipulated, because something is being built right here. I can see you're building something, but just ensure that whatever it is, yes, that is going to bring you stability, because number 4 itself talks about being practical and being stable. It talks about that, building foundations, right? Then 2 more cards that I have for you. Maybe they'll throw more light. Ooh, Aries, I am. The Ram people. Arians, April. This is Aries season. Oh my god, I can't believe this card came out. Some of you might be Aries. Some of you might have Aries as a strong, Mars as a strong, planet in your chart. Some of you might be hotheads, like they call them. No pun intended, I'm sorry. But essentially Aries means, and look, this is the number 4 again. So 4, definitely some sort of practical thing is coming, and 4 might be important for you. The 4th date, the 4th of April, 22, which is, 4 again. The 4th month, April is the 4th month. This month might be very important for you. Something is coming your way, and a lot of action is coming your way regarding the new beginnings. You will be involved in a lot of action. That is for sure. I mean, like it's 2, 4, 8. I don't know. 4 and 8 are very, very, very strong. Jupiter returns. I don't believe it. Jupiter returns. Benefits. So, whatever this new thing is going to be, your higher self is saying it is going to bring a lot of benefit to you. You're going to be very happy in April. I hope. But you're going to get a lot of benefits because Jupiter is supporting you right here. Your higher self is saying that yes, there is a lot of action which is going to come through. New beginnings are going to come through. You're going to discover something new. Some new things will come into your existing projects or new projects, new business. It can be new relationships, new love interest. I don't know, whatever it means for you. But whatever it is, it's going to bring you a lot of return. Jupiter returns. You're going to get a lot of benefits out of it. Wow, this is good. Beautiful. Now let's take a look at your tarot cards. The number 4, I don't know, it's following you or whatever. 4 of Wands. Okay. The Moon. The Empress. I'm not surprised she came because Empress is the most abundant card in the tarot, and you just got Jupiter returns, so I mean, like, she had to come. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. And the last card is 10 of Wands. So essentially what I am seeing in this reading, starting with the 4 of Wands, this indicates that there is some sort of a celebration which is going to happen very soon in your family. It might be a marriage that you are attending or your marriage. It might be it is some sort of a celebration which involves your family also. 4 of Wands. Traditionally this is the card of marriage, but in case if that is not your case, so this means that something which like a contract maybe that you're going to sign, because a marriage is what, it's an institution that we are getting into. So something of that sort, something dealing with institution, something dealing with some contract, something dealing with something which will be written on paper, like legal, maybe something legal for you. So it's coming your way, in your favor. There might be some hidden things, but however, because the Empress is right next to the Moon indicates something which is, the Moon actually, this is our intuition. The Moon card is kind of actually the High Priestess is our intuition, but the Moon card also indicates with things that are hidden, that haven't come to light. You will see them soon. You will see what's coming your way. Whatever has been hidden will come to the surface. And then next comes the Empress card. When she's coming, you see she's got flowers and she's like thoroughly, and look, she has a baby also. So it's like complete abundance in all shapes and forms. You got this card. Remember, you got the Jupiter returns card. Benefits. So this indicates that yes, Spirit has kind of confirmed the fact that you are getting a lot of abundance. Now, there might be a choice that you might need to make, like 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles itself means, Pentacles is the suit which talks about your house, which talks about any earthly things, any Taurus energy, So you are balancing something out at this point in time. Like, should I not, will I do this? Should I not do this? You might feel that this might lead you into conflict also. Whatever decision you take, you might feel that, oh, maybe I'll get into conflict. But you don't need to worry about that. You do not need to worry about whatever decision you will make. It will only lead to your benefit. Because the 9 of Pentacles, this is a self-made woman. Even in the traditional tarot, this is someone who has made everything for herself. She's built everything for herself. She's not scared of anything. She has whatever she wants because she's built it. And you got the Empress and you got the 9 of Pentacles. So despite the fact that there might be some things hidden, like under the Moon, I'm seeing the 5 of Wands. There might be some things hidden, And people want to pull you into a conflict regarding that. Something new is coming, for example a contract, you're signing a contract, someone might come and say, oh no, no, you don't sign the contract, don't you know this person did this to that, or don't be friends with them, what she said about the other person. You don't need to be concerned. Whatever is hidden, anyways you're going to find it out. But do not fall into this conflict energy, because you already have the Empress, and under the Empress you have the Nine of Pentacles, which I think is more than sufficient for you to indicate, which indicates that yes, you are not going to worry about much stuff, because you don't need to. And ultimately, Ten of Wands, I mean, like, I really love the way this is depicted here. Otherwise, Ten of Wands usually is depicted with a man carrying wands. But you see, even this girl, despite the fact she's carrying flowers, but look how she's kind of bent over. Her back is breaking because these are just flowers, right? It's not something very heavy. They are beautiful things, but what happens? Something which goes beyond its particular time becomes a burden. Like, I do remember reading somewhere that the professor in a class, I don't know, you must have read that on the internet as well. The professor in a class asked a student to hold a glass of half full of a glass half full of water. And he said, yeah. He said, can you carry it? He said, of course, it's so easy, let me. So he held it. He said, all right, it was 5 minutes. He said, should I put it down? The professor was like, no, don't. So it was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. Then the boy started getting tired. So it was like 1 hour. After an hour, professor says, now how much weight is this half glass of water, carry? It's a lot. So something which can be very, very small, something which can be very, very beautiful. Sometimes we love doing things. Sometimes if we hold them for too long, they become a burden. So just let go of your burden. And look, she's still trying to, pull out another card. You've carried your wands long enough. Do not let things that you love doing become a burden on you. You don't need to do that anymore. Just let go. That cycle where you felt whatever you had, see 10, again it's a 10 number. Even in group 1 we had a 10. 10 essentially indicates end of a cycle. Something is coming to an end. So whatever your passion was, you loved doing something, but somewhere along the line, it became a burden. And you didn't want to do it anymore. Despite the fact when you started, you were so passionate about it. So don't worry. There is something new which is coming your way, and you are going to be freed of this burden. So whatever your passion was, it will come back to you. And you will love doing what you want to do, because there is a new beginning somewhere. And yeah, there might be that you might want to change something, you might not want to do that again. You might want to do something completely different. People might say, oh no, you're so good at that, why don't you do it? No, it's your choice, it's your life. You define what you want to do. Do not give other people your power. Do not give other people the power to make decisions for you, because it is your life, it is not theirs, right? And with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, you're all set. Let me pull the cards a little bit here so you can see all of them. See, you're all set. You don't need anyone. You make your decisions. New beginnings are for you, and these are going to really be very good. This is going to give you a lot of return. This is going to give you a lot of money, abundance, luxury, wealth, happiness. Because this cycle is coming to an end. The cycle of carrying the burden for too long and feeling that you do not want to do what you love doing, because it's too much. It's going to end very soon. So let's take some additional messages from your higher self. Please take what's group 2. Any additional messages that the higher self wants to. Any additional messages that the higher self wants to give them regarding their current situation. All right. So let's see. You got Harmony. Beautiful. It says discover harmony within, harmonious relationships, living peacefully. You got the Jupiter returns. Jupiter itself talks about harmony, it talks about abundance, it talks about being abundant, expansiveness, bringing beautiful, luxurious things into your life, bringing a lot of harmony and happiness. So I'm not surprised that this card came out. And this is the first one. So what was I telling you? Do not let other people draw you into conflict. Push them aside. In fact, the Five of Wands came for Group 1 also. So if you are interested in watching Group 1, maybe there are some messages for you there as well. But essentially this is saying that harmony is coming your way. And it says star seed. I don't know whether you've heard the concept about star seed. Maybe do a net search. If you're interested, you can use further. But essentially star seeds are souls that are not part of this earth. They've come from other planets, other galaxies, other constellations. And somehow, if you've ever felt that you don't fit in, that you really don't fit in, and like you feel always like, I don't know what these people are. You try to fit in, obviously. You'll try to change the way you think or change the way you look. Anytime you're trying to change yourself so that you can fit within a group, while you're feeling that you don't belong to that group or that place or earth for that matter, that means you might be a star seed. Old soul with deep spiritual wisdom, here to evolve spiritually, important mission in life. So maybe this new beginning is dealing with something that you were meant to do. Maybe you were meant to start a project which will hire people, which will bring certain, which will bring something which is completely new, different, and for the good of humanity. You never know, right? So that's what it is. Regret. It says feeling of sadness, guilt and shame, sorry about what happened, regret over decisions. Do not do this. Alright? The moon card and the Five of Wand energy is this. Do not feel regret. And always remember that sometimes when people try to manipulate you, people try to use you, they will try to make you feel bad about your decisions. Like, oh, you did this, because of this happened to me. Unless and until it was like really something that you could not have avoided, it is okay. Just let go. Alright? And finally, sacred alchemy. Oh my God. Oh my God. It says, magical process of creation, creating new beginnings. Guys, how much can I say more? Magical process of creation, creating a life of magic, union with the divine. You are being protected by the divine. There is something which is coming your way, which is new, which is going to bring you a lot of abundance. And do not feel worried about the people around you they might not react the way you want them to react. They might want you to become regretful about your decision. They might want you to feel bad about it. They might want to draw you into conflict. Do not do any of that. Do what you want to do, because you are the Empress, you are the Nine of Pentacles, and you are the sacred alchemy. You do what you want to do, because whatever you are going into, whatever path you are walking in right now is meant for you. Alright, so I think that was your reading, my dear pile number 2. I hope you liked the reading and I hope you enjoyed it, and just let me know if you want more of these. I'll definitely do more, but for now, bye bye. Have a great day or great night or good night, whatever it might be for you. Bye.